typically wake up at 4 or 4:30, and after waking up I spend about 10 to 15 minutes laying in the bed and checking all kind of social media messages and email and all of those things. It's really bad habit. I'm trying to get away from it, but it's probably gonna take some time. Once I finish checking all the mobile notification, I head out to bathroom, brush my teeth, do the morning usual, wash my face, do the business which needs to be done. Now that all the gyms are closed, me and Caitlin try to do yoga sometimes in the morning, or sometimes I'll do like push-up challenges, or sometimes I'll go on a run or bike ride. I'll try to do something, just to get some form of moving before I start my day. I also try to practice meditation at least for 10 to 15 minutes, if not longer than that. As you all know, I love black coffee, so once I'm done with my meditation and yoga and fitness routine, I typically make a cup of black coffee. Well, multiple cups of black coffee because I drink at least 2 or 3. After making coffee, I typically take a shower, and once I'm done with the shower, I go out in the backyard and just kind of sit, process my thoughts, write my to-do list. And right now I'm working on my video script. So I usually use my morning now that I have enough time in the morning and I don't spend like commuting to going to the gym or anything like that. So I save a lot of time. So I spend time writing my scripts in the morning, and then in the evening I will shoot the video. I highly recommend you to wake up early, like at least 6 o'clock, and just kind of get out. And it's just amazing to see nature, and everything is so quiet, and there's just a lot you can get done, and there's a full feeling of accomplishment even before you start your work day. I'll divide my time in writing the scripts, and sometimes doing my to-do list, and sometimes reading Bible. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to do a detailed morning routine video. I would be happy to share my morning routine. But once I'm done writing my video script, writing my to-do list, reading Bible, I'll start my day at work around 7 o'clock. My first 15 to 20 minutes of the work I spend in actually going through my emails, and if we use a software called Jira, so there's a lot of notifications, so I go through those emails and make sure if there's anything assigned to me and I need to quickly take care of it. From 7:30 until probably 11 o'clock, I spend a lot of time just talking to team members, talking to different projects. As a Scrum Master, as a project manager, you will spend a lot of time in meetings. And here's what I'm doing right now.
Welcome to the audio conferencing center. Please You are now joining the meeting.
Good morning, everyone. This is Yudi. Who do we have on phone? Right, so I think what we should do is once you're done, you can just assign it to me for the code review. Some days if the weather is nice outside, then I try to take my meetings like while walking outside, drinking a cup of coffee. As you can see, it was super nice and sunny weather. It was beautiful, so I decided to take all my meeting calls outside. Okay, so I do have the spreadsheet open right now with me, and I do it. I'm gonna start the sprint in the Jira. We just finished a sprint planning. For people who don't know what is sprint planning is basically what we do is before the week starts or the sprint starts, we plan the amount of work we want to get done in somebody's actually pinging me. Yeah, so this is my life. Like, I'm like working, I get done with the call, and then somebody pings me. Like project managers, account managers, support team managers, like they start to ping me on different things, like, hey, what about this thing, what about this thing? So someone is just asking me, like, if we have the release all on track, and if we can send a notification to client. So, and also my another team member is pinging me now. So that's the life of Scrum Master and Project Manager. Caitlin and I both work from home, so we try to have lunch together around 12:30, depending on how much workload we have. But we typically try to spend at least like 15-20 minutes of our lunch break together, eating our meals together. I kind of like working from home because now it gives me more opportunity to have lunches with Caitlin together, and also we starting to cook a lot more in our home, which saves a lot of money by not going outside and eating in restaurant. Once the lunch is done, I go back to work and start my meeting again. So right now I'm talking to my product manager. Scrum Master and product manager work very closely. So we have a sprint review coming up. Your Scrum Master and product owner has to work together, because if they are not working together and they're working against each other, that's a not good start. Hey CV, how's it going? If you do have a blocker, then please let me know, because I want to make sure that as a Scrum Master or as a project manager, your biggest role is to remove the blockers and keep your team on track. So if they have any blockers, you want to make sure that you know them and you can help them to remove those blockers. Very important. As a manager, you need to be very empathetic and always focus on your team and give them the importance. I think we can rank it medium high, because I think this will be a very high priority. There was the product issue meetings or backlog prioritization meeting, where we kind of give the priority to each issue. Like, I'm trying to explain a lot of things and you probably won't understand, but let me know in the comment section, would you be interested in learning things like this? Because this is something I'm expert in. This is my daily day-to-day routine, and I would love to teach you how the Scrum Master work, how the product owners work, and I don't want to bore you in day in my life if you don't understand any of those things. Okay, something I have to work on, and I'm making a separate video on this, is organizing my room. It's gonna be probably tomorrow or something like that. Look at this. This is how my room looks like. It was super organized, but after and Caitlin moved out of this, because I'm always on meetings, so we both can't be in the same room. I need to make sure that I clean this room, because once I'm done with the work around 4 o'clock, I typically directly go and film my videos, because I feel like I still have that energy going on and there's a lot of thought process I've put in. So I try to finish shooting all the videos, and once I'm done shooting with the videos, I'll maybe take a break, I'll talk to people, I'll go on a walk or spend time in the evening outside, spend time with Caitlin or watch a TV or something. But then again, go back around 6 o'clock or so, I start editing the videos and I make sure that everything is all good to go. We try to have our dinner around 6:30 or so. Right now we are trying to figure out what to make for our dinner, but typically either we have already prepared the dinner in the morning, or the day before we have already done the meal prep. But around 6:30 or so we finish our dinner, and then after dinner we typically spend time just talking to friends. She talks to her friend, or we spend time together watching the movie. Roughly around 8:30 or 9 we start to go to bed. We kind of spend time together in the bed and kind of talk about the day, and what are the plans for tomorrow, if there are any plans, and then just go to bed. I hope you enjoyed the day in a life of a Scrum Master or a project manager work from home edition. Until our next one, keep smiling and keep hustling. Gotta hustle every single day.